Hi friends, in this video I'll show you stockpile volume calculation in Civil 3D by using survey points Excel file.
So here I have the Excel file for the stockpile survey points, and first column we have point number, then easting, northing, elevation, and the row description. So in the row description you can see the D, U, and M. So D means the down one, so this we can take for the base surface for the stockpile, and all others for the stockpile, all the points like upper, middle, everything. So first we need to remove this header column. Civil 3D points file will not consider this title, so I can remove this title row, and we need to save this CSV comma delimiter. So I can go to save as and make sure this CSV comma delimiter. Okay, save. Okay, now I can close this point file. Civil 3D, I can open new drawing in Civil 3D. Okay, now I can import the point and survey point, stockpile survey point. So insert, I can click on point from file, and here we have to match our point file column order. So we have point number, easting, northing. So something similar we got it here. Point number, easting, northing, elevation which is Z, and this D for row description. So I can select this one, and here we need to make sure it's CSV or something else. So again we have to select the from this window point, easting, northing, Z. Okay, then I can modify this one, or I can copy. Okay, copy. Now this in text file format, we can type CSV, and here we can change to CSV because we have CSV file, and make sure this in the proper order: point number, easting, northing, point elevation, row description is correct. Okay, click OK, and select the one which we created, CSV, close, and once again make sure the one we created or we selected, and click this plus button, then select our stockpile survey point. So this is the one, select, open. Okay, point group we can create from here, but it's not uh, important in this situation because we have to create separate point group for the base one, which is D. So this is the down area survey point, so we need to separate group for this. So after importing this one, we can create the point group for that. Click OK. Okay, now double click on the mouse wheel. Okay, anyway I can now reduce the size to visible properly. I can make it 1 is 200. Okay, so all the points is came. Now I can create a separate point group for the all the point description having D. So just click on the points. Now we can see the imported point details here. So you can see the row description D. So we need to create a point group which only the point description having the D value. Okay, so here in the point group, right button, new, I can type here stock oil base, or in the bracket maybe description D or something. Okay, Now we can go to include, then we can type here row description. With row description, then we can type D. Okay, then go back to the information, then we can make it point elevation, we can make it point number and description, so we can choose this for the labeling. Apply. Okay, so the point group is created. Also you can see the point number and the description for the D description points. Okay, so we can also see here different ones. So in this situation we have two stockpiles in this survey point file, so we can make it separate for stockpile 1 and 2. So the bigger one we can make it stockpile 1, and from this group which we created recently, stockpile base D, we can exclude all the other stockpile points. For that I can go to stockpile base D properties, and I can go to exclude tab, then I can select this with number matching, then selection set in drawing. So I can select this. Now manually I can close window selection this area, so all these points excluded from that group. Apply. Okay, so it's excluded. Now what we can do, we can create a surface by using this point group. So creating surface, I can make sure it's in prospectus, then create, click right button, create surface. Now I can give stock file 1 base. Okay. Also the point group name also I can make it stockpile 1 because we have the two stockpiles. And the surface which we created, on the definition point groups, right button here, add. Now I can add this stockpile base D. Apply. Okay, now you can see it's created the surface for the base, and still it's the triangulation is going outside because our point is going this way. So what I can do, right button, edit surface tail, I can on the triangulation, apply. Okay, so you can see this is let me, okay, so this area we need to trim because this triangulating this 46 point number and to 41. So but we have to remove this because this is the boundaries going this way. So for that there are a lot of method in this Civil 3D. We can select this one and choose the delete lane, then I can delete this lane, and where I can check manually it's triangulating any other area the delete. But better option is the surveyor did the good job because all the D point number is continuous. So if I check here 41, 40, 39, 38, that's like this. So I need to find the starting number, and this coming up to 50, 49, 50, 51, 56, 63, 64. Okay, so 33 to 64 we can create a polyline. So 33, 34, 35. Okay, going very well. Okay, so I have to create a polyline by using 33 to 64. So I can type Pline. Then here in the right side you can see the transparent comments. So here point number. So I'm in the polyline comments. Still I can click on this transparent comment point number. Then just check it again. What's the number? 33. So I can type 33 then hyphen 64. Now I can click enter. Then it will draw the polyline automatically. Okay, now you can see the polylines drawn properly. Now still I'm in the polyline command, so I can click on escape in the keyboard. Now I can click on this close, so the polyline will close. Now what I can do, I can select this surface and in the ribbon add data boundary, then choose outer boundary. Everything is fine. 1 meter we don't enough, it's because of the curve. We don't have any curve, so it's okay. 1 meter, click OK, then select the polyline which we created. Now you see it's trimmed automatically. Now it's nice sampling. Okay, now what we can do, we can create other points surface. We can create surface by using other points, including the D also for this type, this for stockpile, full stockpile. Before we created only the base. Okay, so I can create one more point group. Right button new. I can type stockpile one. Uh, this time not base, all the points. Maybe I can type all points. Okay, and here in include I can select with number matching and selection set in drawing. I can select only this one because this is the right side smaller one is another stockpile, so I can select all this cross window selection enter. Okay, apply. Okay, now I need to create one more surface for the stockpile one. So right button create surface, stockpile one. Okay, now the stockpile one definition point group add. Now I can select stockpile one all points. You see now this surface created, but this also we need to trim by using that polyline which we created. So let me draw back to visible the polyline. Okay, this is our polyline, but here we are confusing with base and the full stockpile surface. But if you see the outside one, this is the full stockpile. We need to trim. We need to make given boundary by using this polyline. So if you are struggling with selection here, you can also select from this prospector tab. I can select the stockpile one, right button, select. It will select uh, from the model. Then I can add data boundary outer line. Okay, now I can select the polyline. Okay, it's selected. Now we created base and full stockpile surfaces. Now we can go to analyze tab and click here volume dashboard and click on this create new volume surface icon, and here we can type Stockpile one volume. Okay, and here we need to specify two surfaces, one for base, which is stockpile one base, okay, and the comparison one, the stockpile surface, stockpile one, and cut factor, fill factor, keep it one, click OK. Now you can see the fill volume, which is the volume of the stockpile one. So 6378.92 cubic meter. Also I can add the text. So click on this text. Now I can click the mouse point in the model. So full detail you will get as a AutoCAD entity block. Also I can export this to report, so I can click this, and also I can make it make PDF or something with this. Okay, so this is the method finding cut and fill volume for the stockpile. So same method we can do it for the stockpile 2 also, so we can do that one. So what I can do, create point group, new, and now I can type stockpile 2 base D. So all the description with D on this one is the stockpile 2. So point group, include row description D and exclude these points. Okay, so we included a point with D and excluded the stockpile 1 points. Click OK, and we can make this point and the description, point number and description, apply. Okay, and we can create one more point for all the points. Stock file to all points and include. I can select this with number matching and select in the drawing. Now I can select all the points for the stockpile 2. Apply. Okay. So again we created two more point group for stockpile 2. Now same way we can create two surfaces for the stockpile 2. Create surface, stockpile uh, 2 base. Okay, and stockpile 2 base, I can add the point group, add stockpile 2 base, apply. Now it's created, but still we need to trim the external triangulation. We need to create the boundary. Okay, for that we have to find the number. So this starting with 1, 2, 3, like this, in that way up to 16. So we can create polyline up to 16. So type PL for polyline, then transparent command on the right side, point number, can click here, then I can type 1-16. Okay, it's automatically created the polyline and escape. Now I can click on the close to close the polyline. Okay, and this is our polyline, so I can select the surface, then add data boundary, outer boundary. Okay, select the polyline. Now it's nice and clean. Added the boundary. Okay, now I can add one more surface. Right button here, create surface, stockpile 2. Okay, and stock we can go to stockpile 2 definition, add point group. I can add a stockpile all points. No, yeah, stockpile all points. Yeah, this is for the stockpile. Before we did stockpile 2 base. Okay, okay, we created again. We need to trim by using that outer boundary. So I can select the polyline. So I can draw order back. Okay, now the polyline is visible. I can select this stockpile to surface, add data boundary, outer. Okay, select the polyline. Okay, now we can go to analyze. Okay, analyze tab, volume dashboard. I can create new one. Click on this, create new volume surface. Uh, Type here stockpile to volume sub volume. Okay, and base surface stockpile to base comparison stockpile to. Okay, yeah, now I got 462.11 cubic. Also I can add the labeling, insert cut and fill, and I can click here. It's created. Also I can create the, by selecting this one I can create the report.
Thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe. Thank you.